But, hey, you know, people went to watch the derby. But the biggest talking point of the derby was not the derby. It was this moment. Yeah, man, cameraman, you're too awake. Yeah. Me, I'm trying to run away from you. Let's try that. That was trending the whole weekend. The whole weekend. There was no moment of brilliance. There was nothing. Hey, Ace, what is going on? Hey, good to see you, man. We're running out of time. As you know, very busy show. It's always good to have you. What do we talk about? To start on Nomvet's goal. Was that the best?
Yes, let's start there. Let's start with this one, Rob. We're happy for the old man. He gets into very good positions, but I must say that we have not been having a very good start to the season in as far as the assistant referees are concerned, because when that ball is passed to him, that is the second last defender where the arrow is pointing to. Look at how far the assistant referee is from the line where he's supposed to be. And obviously, when he's standing there, he cannot see that the man is standing closer to the goal line than both the ball and the second last defender. And clearly there, at the moment the ball is kicked goalwards, he is standing in an offside position. Had the ball gone in, he wouldn't have been punished for standing there. But then because it rebounded favorably for him, he then received the ball and gained an unfair advantage, having come from an offside position. Not a spot-on decision there by the assistant referee.
Not a spot-on?
Not at all.
So it shouldn't have been a goal?
Shouldn't have been a goal.
Okay. Let's go to Castro, though. There was also a foul involving Castro.
I don't know. I really don't know, Rob. I believe that the referee was close enough. I believe that he had a clear view of that incident, charging an opponent like that. The fact that he's a goalkeeper does not absolve him from the responsibility of not recklessly charging into opponents like that. That should have been a foul inside the penalty area and should have then resulted in a penalty. I love the fact that the assistant referee from that moment chose to allow play to continue because there was no offside. But look at that. That's definitely a foul in anybody's book. And the referee is there. As you can see him, he's got a clear view of what is happening. There is no way that he can say, I missed that, I didn't see it as a foul. But inexplicably, he just chose not to award the penalty. I seriously don't know what happened there. We had one of the most experienced referees there. Look at it from this angle there. Yep. I mean, he's climbing right on top of him. There's every type of foul built into that moment. It should have been definitely a penalty.
So not spot on.
Not spot on at all.
And it's quite disappointing, though, given all the changes that we spoke about and the actions that are being taken last week or the week before, for it to now go back to this kind of officiating. And then there was the one got down, the offside.
You know, we've been talking a lot about assistant referees and how they have been letting us down. Now, when you have moments of brilliance like that from an assistant referee, you know, several times, until the player tends to look at him one moment and ask him, do you hate me? He says, no, I don't hate you. It's the laws of the game that hate you. You know, he's scoring goals, but he is not timing his runs correctly. Look at that assistant referee. He's standing there, he's firm, he's decisive, he's keeping his line with the second last defender. You know, you can be angry all the time, but when the assistant referee, at that moment, gets the line correctly, it's very easy for him to pick up the offside. We don't even have to draw a line there. It's very easy to see that he was offside. And at that moment, when the ball was passed, look at that assistant referee, no hesitation whatsoever. We'll see it when it comes from another angle. Look at him there. Do you hate me? No, I don't. I'm just applying the laws of the game. It's you that is not getting your runs correctly. Look at that moment there. At that moment, no need to draw a line. He's 1 meter ahead of the second last defender, and the assistant referee, in all the instances there, Rob, spot on decisions. I just love it when that happens.
And we've got to compliment him, we've got to congratulate him because of that. And I suppose, again, as a player that Pitso continuously says he is learning, we also saw it in the Bafana game when they played against Burkina Faso. On several occasions, he was caught offside in similar scenarios. He became man of the match, justifiably so. But as a player, as you develop, you've got to learn to time your runs, which is basically, in short, Ace, what you're saying about him.
Yeah, maybe when he's in the Bafana camp, we must go there and teach him how to beat the offside trap, because sometimes the coaches can't teach him that. We must teach him what to look for. As long as the assistant referee has got the flag on the left-hand side, you are safe. Once he moves it to the right-hand side, you must know it's a yellow card on the offside.
The two goals, I agree. It's the assistant referee. I agree with you. Now, here's a situation which puts the league under pressure. Daniel Bennett, that glaring incident, your goalkeeper. And I'm saying this at the back of what has happened in Africa with Daniel Bennett and the situation in Sukona and the embarrassing situation with the referee, the junior referee that was suspended, Cape Town City against Polokwane City. Because to me, that's a glaring mistake from an experienced referee. And I'm sure people are saying, what is going to happen?
Retrospectively, which is a good point. Think about that, Ace, because I think it's a valid point that Brian is raising, saying that if it happened to other referees who are now refereeing Motsipe League somewhere, or others not refereeing at all, then there's a big problem. You got to be consistent regardless of reputation.
Correct.
So we'll find out from Ace what his thoughts about that are.